For over a century, I have lived in secret, hiding in the shadows, alone in the world. Until now, I am a vampire. And this is my story. With this chilling voiceover, we are pulled into the mysterious and dark world of the Vampire Diaries, where secrets, blood, and destiny intervene. Location Mystic Falls, a seemingly peaceful town, hiding centuries of supernatural secrets. Cut to the woods, a creepy night begins. The episode opens deep in the foggy woods. A young couple, Darren and Brooke, are driving home after a disappointing concert. Darren complains about wasting an hour to hear a guy who sounded too much like James Blunt. Brooke teases him, and we get a glimpse of a sweet couple dynamic. But just as they laugh and bicker, the atmosphere shifts. The fog thickens, unnaturally so, and then bam, out of nowhere they hit someone. Brooke panics. Darren rushes to check. Darren, in shock, kneels beside the body they hit. "Please be alive," he pleads. But then the man wakes up. Only this man isn't human anymore. In a horrifying instant, he sinks his fangs into Darren's neck, draining the life out of him. Brooke screams, trying to call for help, no signal. She runs in panic. And then she's dragged up into the foggy sky, vanishing into the night. This isn't just an accident, it's feeding. Two lives gone before the episode title even appears. High on the rooftop of an old boarding house stands Stefan Salvatore, which is the Salvatore boarding house, watching over the quiet town. His voice haunts the moment. "I shouldn't have come home. I know the risk. But I had no choice. I have to know her." And then, like a ghost reborn, he leaps down from the rooftop, elegant, inhuman, determined. After decades in hiding, Stefan had returned to Mystic Falls, and he is here for someone. Gilbert residence, a broken girl tries to heal. Cut to a teenage girl sitting by the window, pen in hand, lost in thought. This is Elena Gilbert, our heroine. Her diary reveals her pain and hope. "Dear diary, today it will be different. I will smile. I will start fresh, and it's the only way I'll make it through." Just months ago, Elena lost both her parents in a tragic accident. Now she is trying to piece her life back together one day at a time. In the kitchen, her quirky Aunt Jenna is trying and failing to act like responsible adult. "Toast? I can make toast." Elena smiles. It's all about the coffee, Aunt Jenna. We meet Elena's young brother Jeremy, a moody teen clearly battling his own demons. The family is shattered, but trying to stay strong. Today marks a return to normal life. It's the first day back at school, and none of them are really ready. So far we have seen two lives lost in the woods, a mysterious vampire returns to the town, and a girl determined to bury her grief. But what happens when Elena and Stefan finally meet? Their worlds are going to collide, and nothing will be same again. Back in the Gilbert's residence, Aunt Jenna is scrambling around the kitchen, forgetting everything from pencils to breakfast. Elena calmly reminds her, "Don't you have a big presentation today?" Crap, Jenna panics, realizing she is too late to meet her thesis advisor. Despite the tension, Elena keeps a brave face, trying to maintain a sense of normalcy. Meanwhile, her younger brother, Jeremy, is distant and irritated. Something's off with him. And in the background, barely noticed, a news alert flashes on the TV. Two local teens, Brooke and Darren, are missing. The very same couple we saw attacked in the woods. But no one connects the dot yet. Now Bonnie's car On the way to school, Elena rides with her best friend Bonnie Bennett. Fun, talkative, and a little eccentric. Bonnie talks about her Grams who believes they are descended from Salem witches. She laughs it off, joking about putting her grandmother in a home. But there's more to it. I predicted Obama, Bonnie says confidently, and Heath Ledger, and I still think Florida will break off into little resolved islands. Alina smiles, but is clearly distracted, lost in her thoughts again. Bonnie snaps her back, Alina, back in the car, and then bam! A crow slams in their windshield, making both the girls scream. Bonnie, oh my god, are you okay? I'm fine, Alina says. It's just a bird, right? Or is it something darker? As they drive off, a crow silently watches from a road sign, a bad omen. But Bonnie tries to stay upbeat. I predict this year is going to be a kick-ass. The dark times are over. You're going to be beyond happy. She couldn't be more wrong. Mystic Falls High School. Cut to the school campus. Teen rushed through the gate, buzzing with life and gossip. And then he walks in. Stefan Salvatore. Mysterious, quiet, handsome, an aura that doesn't belong in high school. This isn't just a student returning. This is a vampire who hasn't set foot in the town for over a century. He is here for her, but he has no idea how much danger he's walking into. Inside the school. Inside Mystic Falls High School, the real drama has nothing to do with math class. Bonnie scans the crowd like a bored queen. Major lack of male real estate, she sighs, poking fun at the fashion choices and calling out a student wearing a questionable outfit. Alina gently corrects her. Some words are best left in the past. Find a man, coin a phrase, Bonnie shrugs. It's going to be a busy year. Then Alina spots Matt Donovan, her ex. She waves, but he walks right past her, eyes blank, heart distant. He hates me, Alina whispers. But Bonnie knows better. That's not hate. That's you dumped me, and now I secretly cry to air supply in my room. Ouch, that's probably true. Caroline Forbes. Enter Caroline Forbes, Mystic Falls' very own overly enthusiastic overachiever. Caroline overloads her with fake concerned questions. How are you? Is she good? Are you okay? Elena, always polite, forces a smile. Caroline, I'm right here. She insists she's fine, but Caroline just can't stop smothering. Another hug, another awkward goodbye. As Caroline walks off, Elena and Bonnie exchange the look. High school politics, emotional marks, and people pretending everything is fine. Outside school, Jeremy, Elena's troubled brother, is heading down a dark path. He's dealing pills to a girl named Vicky Donovan. She's Matt's sister, guys. Jeremy warns her, don't take more than 2 in 6-hour window. It's casual, too casual. Then comes Tyler Lockwood, the aggressive jock with the superiority complex. He mocks Vicky with the cruel humor and immature digs. Tyler, hey Pete Wentz, cold? He wants his nail polish back. You can feel the tension simmering between them all. These aren't harmless high school pranks. This is pain, addiction, and toxic relationships barely hidden under a teenage smile. Outside the school, things get heated. Jeremy, still hanging out around the wrong crowd, throws a jab back at Tyler. Pete Wentz, huh? How old school TRL of you? Carson Daly fan? But Vicky, caught between them, tries to keep the peace. Ty, be nice. That's Elena's little brother. Tyler, cocky and territorial, just smirks. I know who he is. I'll still kick his ass. They kiss like nothing happened, but the unease lingers. This isn't just teenage rebellion. It's a powder keg waiting to explode. Back at the school office, Bonnie and Rena spot someone unfamiliar. Bonnie whispers, intrigued. Hold up, who's that? Alina can't see much. All I see is back. Bonnie, ever the romantic smirks. It's a hot back. That mysterious figure, it's Stefan Salvatore, and he's not here by accident. Inside the office, Stefan is faced with incomplete school records. The secretary insists she needs immunization papers and transcript. But Stefan leans in silently, his tone calm, his eyes intense. Please look again. I'm sure everything you need is here. And just like that, her mind changes. The papers are suddenly perfectly fine. This is compulsion, one of the Stefan's vampire powers. With a few words, he can bend minds to his will. Outside, Bonnie jokes, I'm sensing Seattle, and he plays guitar. Elena rolls her eyes. You're really going to run this psychic thing into the ground, huh? Bonnie's pretty much. She's joking but not entirely wrong. Elena finds Jeremy spiraling. As the wait student passes by Jeremy with a smile, good batch, man. Elena instantly knows something's wrong. She heads straight into the boys' bathroom, no hesitation. The boys yell in surprise, whoa, pants down, chick. But Elena doesn't care. She grabs Jeremy's face, searching his eyes. You are stoned, she says. Disappointed, exhausted, Jeremy tries to deny it. No, I'm not. But Elena sees this before. Elena has seen this before. Where is it? Is it on you? This isn't just about drugs. It's about brother slipping through the cracks and sister desperate to hold what's left of her family together. But all the roads are about to lead to one moment when Stefan and Elena finally meet. Destiny is seconds away. In the boys' bathroom, a confrontation escalates. Elena doesn't back down. You need to chill yourself, alright? Jeremy snaps, sounding every bit of a rebellious teen. Elena's not amused, chill myself. What is that stoner talk? Dude, you're so cool. Her sarcasm stings. She tried to be patient, tried to give him space all summer, but now she's done. Elena, go ahead, keep it up, but just know I'm gonna ruin your buzz every single time. She's not just scolding him, she's trying to remind him of who he is before it's too late. I know who you are and it's not this person. But Jeremy walks out, his pride louder than his pain. A vampire and a girl in the wrong bathroom. Outside, Stefan finishes using his powers of persuasion on the school secretary, but moments later he bumps into Elena, rushing onto the men's room. He pauses confused. Is this the men's room? Elena flustered. Yes, it's a long story. She squeezes past him and in that brief moment, they share a first awkward spark. And that is how Elena Gilbert meets Stefan Salvatore. History class. In the class, Mr. Tanner drones on about the Civil War, how Virginia split in 1863, forming West Virginia due to political tensions. The class isn't listening because Elena and Stefan, they are having a silent conversation of glances. Their eyes meet, their curiosity, intrigue, a pull neither can explain. Bonnie, ever the wing woman, sends a text. Haughty staring at you. Elena looks at Stefan again, and this time he's already watching her. It's more than attraction, it's like recognition. Something ancient, yet new. Later, Elena finds herself at a cemetery again. She opens her diary trying to make sense of it all. This is her ritual, a quiet place where she pours out her grief and guilt over her parents' death. Everything is shifting. New people, new feelings, old pain, and soon old enemies. Because the past isn't just history in mystic folds. It's waiting in the shadows. Back at the cemetery, Elena writes again in her diary. Dear diary, I made it through the day. I must have said I'm fine, thanks at least 37 times, and it doesn't mean it once. Her words are raw, honest, the truth behind this polite smile. When someone asks, how are you, they really don't want an answer. She sits near her parents' grave, lost in memory, pain and silence. Suddenly a crow lands on the gravestone. Okay, hi bird, that's not creepy or anything. Shoo, shoo. But it doesn't go. Fog begins to rise, thick, unnatural. The air grows cold. Elena turns and sees a shadowy figure behind the tombstone. Panicked, she runs, but the fog swirls around her like a trap. She falls, and then, just as quickly, a hand reaches out. It's Stefan. Elena, out of breath. Were you following me? Stefan, no. I saw you fall. She's not buying it, huh? And you just happen to be hanging out in the cemetery? Stefan answers calmly. I'm visiting. I have family here. Awkward silence. Elena embarrassed. Well, tactless, sorry. It's the fog. It's making me foggy. Then she rambles about the bird, a reference to hedgehogs, the bird nervous trying to brush off the moment. She's vulnerable, but Stefan, he just listens. Finally, I'm Elena. He smiles, I'm Stefan. Elena recognizes him instantly. I know we have a history together. Stefan adds, and English and French. That's when he gently plucks a leaf out of her hair. A soft, subtle moment, and the chemistry instant. Elena, thanks. Nice ring. She notices the large, old-fashioned ring on his hand. Stefan says it's a family heirloom. I'm kinda stuck with it. It's weird, huh? Elena, no, I mean, there are rings and then there's that. Something about it feels ancient, important, but she brushes it off. And then he asks, did you hurt yourself? This isn't just flirting. It's fate unfolding. Elena shrugs it off when Stefan asks if she's hurt. But then she looks down, her pant leg is soaked in blood. Oh, would you look at that? That is not pretty. Stefan's face changes. His polite charm fades. His vampire instincts are triggered. His eyes darkens, veins rise under his skin. He's struggling, really struggling to control himself. Elena, are you okay? But Stefan knows if he stays any longer, he might lose control. Stefan's voice shaking. You shouldn't go. You should go. Take care of that. Elena turns to look at him again, and just like that, he's gone. Disappeared into the fog. Stefan's diary. Back at the Salvatore boarding house, Stefan opens his own diary. But this isn't about the class schedule or crushes. This is about survival. I lost control today. Everything I kept buried inside came rushing to the surface. He's ashamed. He's afraid. I'm simply not able to resist her. Something's about Elena calls to him. It's not just her blood, it's something deeper, but resisting her, it's getting harder. Mystic Grill. Meanwhile, Jeremy shows up at the Mystic Grill looking for Vicky. Jeremy, hey Vic. Vicky, busy working. She walks off and heads to Matt and Tyler's table. Matt, thanks Vic. Tyler with his usual smug grin, I had loved one. You can feel the tension. Matt feels it. Matt, please tell me you're not hooking up with my sister. Tyler, I'm not hooking up with your sister. Matt, you are such a... Vicky is caught between her ex, her current fling, and very persistent Jeremy. It's high school, it's messy, and it's only getting more complicated. And now, the storm is just beginning to stir in mystic forms. Stefan finds Elena's diary and hands it back to her. Elena surprised, oh, I must have dropped it, thank you. Stefan quickly adds with a hint of honesty, but don't worry, I didn't read it. Elena raises an eyebrow. No, why not? Most people would have. Stefan's answer is simple, but telling, I wouldn't want anyone to read mine. Turns out Stefan keeps a journal too. He says, if I don't write it down, I forgot. Memories are too important. For both of them, memories hold weight, especially when the past is painful or complicated. Elena plans to meet a friend and she invites Stefan along. But as Stefan tries to go inside, something strange happens. He can't enter. He brushes it off. I'm fine. Sorry, were you going somewhere? Elena smiles. Yeah, I'm meeting a friend. Do you want to come? It's a small invitation, but it hints at a growing bond between them. Meanwhile, Matt and Bonnie talk about Elena. Matt, how's Elena doing? Bonnie doesn't sugarcoat it. Her mom and dad died. How do you think? She's putting on a good face, but it's only been 4 months. Matt, hesitant. Has she said anything about me? Bonnie warns him. Oh no. So not getting in the middle, you pick up the phone and call her. Matt feels awkward. I feel weird calling her. She broke up with me. Bonnie encourages, give it more time, Matt. Elena returns, this time with Stefan. Matt approaches, trying to stay cool. Hey, I'm Matt, nice to meet you. Stefan responds politely, hi Stefan. Elena says hi and Matt repeats hey. Caroline jumps in, curious. So, you were born in Mystic Falls? Stefan confirmed, and moved when I was still young. As the conversation continues, Bonnie asks Stefan about his family. Stefan's open up a bit. My parents passed away. Elena offers sympathy. I'm sorry, any siblings? Stefan shakes his hand. None that I talk to. I live with my uncle. Caroline jumps in with a local gossip. So Stefan, if you're new, then you don't know about the party tomorrow. Bonnie adds, it's a back to school thing at Falls. Stefan looks to Elena, curious, are you going? Bonnie laughs, of course she is. This is a small moment shows Stefan slowly being drawn into the social world of Mystic Falls while hinting a close-knit, somewhat secretive nature of the town's teens. Cut to the boarding house where Jazz, Stefan's uncle, confronts him. Jazz holds up a newspaper clipping about recent animal attack. This was an animal attack, Stefan says calmly, but Jazz isn't buying it. Don't give me that. You cheered them up enough. They always suspect an animal attack. You said you had it under control? Zaz's tone is serious and warning. Please, Uncle Stefan, Mystic Falls is different now. It's been quiet for years. But there are people who still remember. You being here is just going to stir things up. Stefan instant. It's not my intention. Zaz presses. Then what is? Why did you come back? And after all of this, why now? Stefan replies coldly. I don't have to explain myself. Zaz looks frustrated but cares. I don't know, you can change what you are, but you don't belong here anymore. Stefan challenges him, where do I belong? Zaz can only say, I can tell you what to do. But coming back here was a mistake. Now here, Stefan pulls out an old journal, revealing a haunting photo. An old picture of a woman named Catherine, dated 1864. This moment is heavy with mystery, hinting a deep ties between the past and the present, especially involving Stefan and this enigmatic Catherine. Catherine looks exactly like Elena. This scene shifts back to the school where the history lesson continues, grounding the story in the town's rich and complicated past. Back in the history class, the teacher, Mr. Tanner, quizzes the students about a key local event, the Battle of Willow Creek. He asks Bonnie, how many casualties resulted from this battle? Bonnie nervously guesses, a lot, like a whole lot. Tanner quickly shuts that down, teasing. Cute becomes dumb in an instant, Miss Bennet. He turns to Matt with a playful jab about his jock stereotype, but Matt just plays it cool. Then Tanner looks at Elena, expecting an answer from the girl who has roots in Mr. Falls, but Elena admits, I'm sorry, I don't know. Tanner isn't pleased. Personal excuses end up with the summer break. Just then, Stefan calmly steps in with the exact number. There are 346 casualties, unless you're counting local civilians. Tanner probes any relation to the original settlers here at the Mystic Falls. Stefan responds distant. The teacher praises Stefan but points out there are no civilian casualties. Stefan counters. Actually, there were 27. Confederate soldiers fired on a church, mistaking it for weapons cache. It was a night of great loss. He even offers Tanner a suggestion to check the founders' archives for verification, showing Stefan's deep knowledge of the town's dark history. This exchange not only sets Stefan apart academically, but subtly highlights his connection to the town's violent past, a foreshadowing of the darker secrets to come. Later, Stefan arrives at the much anticipated back-to-school party. While listening for Elena, Bonnie teases her, just admit it, Elena. Elena laughs, okay, he's a little pretty. Bonnie grins, he has that romance novel stare. Caroline then approaches Stefan with warmth and enthusiasm. Hey, you made it! Stefan responds simply, I did. Caroline wastes no time, well, let's get you a drink. This scene subtly shifts the mood from tense history lessons to typical teenage social life, while hinting a new relationship and brewing drama. The party is buzzing, but Elena and Bonnie are off the side. Talking quietly, Bonnie, trying to focus on her new psychic abilities, is a bit skeptical but gives it a shot. She asks Elena to hold her hand and concentrate. For a moment, Bonnie zones out and then suddenly pulls back, startled. She tells Elena she has saw crow, thick fog, and mysterious man, a creepy vision that leaves her feeling a little tipsy. Elena brushes it off or is just drinking, but the eerie image lingers in the air. Just then, Stefan appears behind Elena, catching her by surprise. He awkwardly apologizes. I did it again, didn't I? Clearly aware he has been showing some strange behavior. Elena is a little tense, but happy to see him. They share a brief, honest moment. Stefan admits he senses she's upset, but Elena deflects, saying it's just Bonnie being Bonnie. Then by the party edge nears the bridge, Elena teases, you know you're kind of talk of the town, Elena, and Stefan smirks. Am I? Under the dim glow of the party lights near the bridge, Elena and Stefan share a rare moment of honesty. Elena teases, I'm a mysterious new guy, oh yeah. Stefan fires back with a quiet observation. Well, you have a mysterious thing going too, doing in sadness. Elena surprised, what makes you think I'm sad? Stefan said, well, we met in the graveyard. Elena chuckled softly. Technically, we met in the men's room, not exactly party chit-chat material. Then the moment vulnerability, Elena opens up about her tragedy. Last spring, my parents' car drove off a bridge into a lake. I was in the back seat and I survived, but they didn't. The weight of her loss hangs heavy between them. Stefan gently reassures her, you won't be sad forever, Elena. Nearby, the mood is far less tender. Vicky is firm and frustrated, refusing Tyler persistent and inappropriate advances. No way, not here, not like this. Jeremy steps in defending her. Tyler sneers, you are starting to get on my nerves, Gilbert. But Vicky shuts it off. I said no. Jeremy challenges Tyler, making it clear he's not backing down. This confrontation adds a sharp contrast to the more emotional scene, but Elena and Stefan reminding us that this town drama is never far away. Stefan says, I like Bonnie. Back at the party, under the dim lights and a soft chatter, Stefan and Elena talk. Not like stranger anymore, but like two people slowly lowering their mask. Stefan, I like Bonnie. She seems like a good friend. Elena, best friend in the world. And then Stefan looks over. Matt, he can't seem to take his eyes off you. Elena signs, a little distant. Matt, that's a childhood friend you eventually date because you owe it to yourself to see if there's more. Stefan, and then my parents died and everything changed. Her voice cracks with memory. Grief never leaves. It just hides under the surface. Together we I wasn't Stefan passionate. For a moment, their eyes meet. There's silence, tension. But something starts to happening to Stefan. His eyes begin to change. Elena notices. Hey, are you okay? Your eyes, it's just... Stefan snaps out of it. He gets up quickly and I'm gonna get us a drink. Just like that, he's gone. Somewhere nearby Vicky, all alone, calling out Jeremy, is that you? Fog creeping in again. Thick, silent, eerie. Then a shadowy figure appears behind her. She screams. She's attacked. The vampire has returned, and this time Vicky is the victim. At the party, Matt spots Elena. Matt, when you broke up with me, you said it was because you needed time alone. His eyes are pained. You don't look so alone to me. Elena tries to explain, Matt, you don't understand, but he cuts her off gently but firmly. I still believe in us, and I'm not giving up. He walks away, leaving Elena frozen in the thought, and then Caroline swoops in. Hey, have you been down to Falls yet? It's really cool at night. I can show you, but Stefan not interested. I think you have had too much to drink. That charm I strictly reserved for Elena. Caroline says, well, of course I have, but Stefan cuts her firmly. Caroline, you and me, it's not gonna happen. Sorry. He then walks over to Elena. Elena smirks. I was wondering who kidnapped you, but now I know. Stefan raises an eyebrow. Is she like that with all the guys? Elena laughs. No, you're a fresh meat. She'll back off eventually. Gotta kidding me. Stefan asks, what is it? Elena's face falls, my brother. Stefan says quietly, the drunk one. Elena shakes her hand. Trust me, you don't want to witness this. Jeremy. Elena calls out, Jeremy, where the hell are you going? Jeremy snaps back. I don't want to hear it. Elena instant. Well, too bad. Suddenly, Jeremy trips and sees something horrifying. Vicky's body. bitten and bleeding. Jeremy shouts, Vicky! No! Oh my god, it's Vicky! Elena gasps, oh my god. Jeremy cries, no. Elena screams, somebody help! Matt rushes over, Vicky, what the hell? Tyler asks what happened to her. Matt demands somebody call an ambulance. Tyler orders everyone back up, give her some space. Elena points, it's her neck, something bit her. She's losing a lot of blood. A boy quickly says, put this on her neck, handing a cloth or bandage. Matt kneels by Vicky, desperate. Vicky, come on. Open up your eyes, look at me. Zaz asks, Indo Salvatore boarding out, what's going on? Stefan replies, someone else was attacked tonight, Zach, and it wasn't me. Stefan enters the bedroom and suddenly a crow appears on the windowsill. Stefan mutters, Damon. A tall man steps out of the balcony. It's Damon. Hello, brother. Damon greets with a sly smile. Stefan sighs, crow's a bit much, don't you think? Damon chuckles. Wait till you see what I can do with fog. Stefan asks, when had you get here? Damon smiles, well, I couldn't miss your first day at school. Your hair is different, I like it. Stefan shakes his hand. It has been 15 years, Damon. Damon jokes, thank God I couldn't take another day off the 90s. That horrible grunge look did not suit you. Stefan remembers. Remember, Stefan, it's important to stay away from fat. Stefan gets serious. Why are you here? Damon's tone softened, but it's still teasing. I miss my little brother. Stefan responds, you hate small towns. It's boring. There's nothing for you to do. Damon grins. I've managed to keep myself busy. Damon warns, oh, that can be a problem for you. Stefan eyes him. You know, you have left that girl alive tonight. That's very clumsy of you. Stefan asks again, why are you here? Damon counters, I could ask you the same question, but I'm fairly certain your answer can be summed up in a little word, Elena. Woods. Matt watches as ambulance carries Vicky away. Bonnie says quietly, hey, we are going to mainline coffee. Wait for the news. Elena signed, I gotta take Jeremy home. Bonnie looks uneasy. Elena, I know I'm not really psychic, but whatever I saw or I think I saw, I have this feeling. Elena turns curious. What feeling? Bonnie lowers her voice, serious. That is just the bigot. Salvatore boarding house. Damon leans casually on the balcony railing, smirking. She took my breath away, Elena. She's a dead linger for Catherine. Tell me, Stefan, being around her, living in war, doesn't this make you feel alive? Stefan's jaw tightens. She is not Catherine. Damon shrugs. Well, let's not hope. We both know how that ended. But tell me, when the last time you had something stronger than a squirrel? Stefan narrows his eyes. I know what you're doing, Damon. It's not gonna work. Damon grins. Widens. Yeah, come on, don't you crave a little? Without warning, Damon lashes out, hitting Stefan. Stop it. Stefan orders, his voice firm. Damon laughs darkly. Let's do it together. I saw some girls out there. Or hell, let's cut to the chase. Let's just go straight to Elena. Stefan's eyes flash dangerously. Stop it. Damon taunts. Imagine what her blood tastes like. Stefan's face twists, struggling against the urge. I can, Damon whisper, egging him on. I said stop. Stefan roars with sudden strength. Stefan grabs Damon and throws him out of the window. When Damon hits the pavement, he's gone, vanished. From below, Damon's voice flared up, amused. I was impressed. I give it a 6. Missing style, but the whole face thing was very good. Stefan clenches his fist, breath heavy. You know, it's all the fun and games for you, Damon. But wherever you go, people die. Damon shrinks. That's a given. Stefan's voice hardens. Not here. I won't allow it. Damon grins darkly. I can take that as an invitation. Stefan pleads, voice heavy with exhaustion. Damon, please, after all these years, can't we just give it a rest? Damon's eyes flash out with cruel humor. I promised you an eternity of misery. Just keeping my word. Stefan's tone hardened. Just stay away from Elena. Damon smokes. Where's your ring? Oh yeah, sun's coming up in a couple hours and poof, ashes to ashes. Then with a sly smile, I'm having it right here. Suddenly Damon grabs Stefan by the throat and slams him against the garage wall. You should know better. Then you think you are stronger than me. You lost that fight the day you stopped feeding on people. I wouldn't try it again. Damon sneers. I think we woke Zach up. Sorry, Zach. Jeremy sips a beer, silent and brooding, in the woods. Elena approaches gently. You okay? I called Jenna. She's on her way. Those people in uniform, last time I checked, they're police. People are gonna stop giving you break, Jer. They don't care anymore. They don't remember that our parents are dead. Everyone got their own lives. The rest of the world has moved on. You should try too. Jeremy looks away bitter. I've seen you in the cemetery writing in your diary. Is that supposed to be you moving on? Elena's voice softens. Mom and Dad wouldn't have wanted this. Mystic Grill. Bonnie eyes Caroline. Are you sober yet? Caroline shakes her head. No. Bonnie laughs. Keep drinking. I gotta get you home, and I gotta get me home. Caroline cranks with insecurity. Why didn't he go for me? Why do guys I want never want me? Bonnie is quickly cut off. I'm not touching that one. Caroline says, I'm inappropriate. I always say the wrong thing. And Elena? She always says the right thing. And she doesn't even try. And he just picks her. She's always the one that everyone picks for everything. And I try so hard and I'm never the one. Bonnie's voice is gentle. It's not a competition, Caroline. Caroline snaps. Yeah, it is. Hospital. Matt's voice is gentle, filled with concern. Vicky, hey, it's okay. You're gonna be okay. Vicky's eyes flutter open, weak but unaware. She whispers, Matt. Matt quickly soothes him. Hey, don't try to talk, okay? You're fine. Vicky's voice trembles as she says a single word. Vampire. Elena's voice soft and honest as she writes in her diary at the Gilbert residence. Dear diary, I couldn't have seen more wrong. I thought I could just smile and nod my way through it, pretend it would be all okay. Now, Stefan boarding house in her thoughts. Stefan's voice joins her, steady but weighed down. I had a plan to change who I was, to create a life as someone new, someone without the past. Elena continues, without the pain. Together almost whispering, someone alive. Elena's words reflect the truth they both know, but it's not that easy. The bad things stay with you. Stefan adds quietly, they follow you. Mystic Grill, Stefan's voice over calm and a little resigned. You can't escape them, no matter how much you want. Damon smiles at Caroline. She meets his gaze and smiles back, a fragile moment of warmth amid the darkness. Gilbert residence, Elena's room. Elena's voice is tender, hopeful despite everything. All you can do is to be ready for good. So when it comes, you invite it in because you need it. I need it. She looks up and sees Stefan standing outside of a window. Stefan softly says, I know it's late, but I needed to know you were okay. Elena sighs, tired but determined. For months, that's all. Anyone's wondered about me, I'll be okay. Stefan's voice is gentle, but probing. What do you tell them? Elena answers, that I'll be fine. Stefan's question lingers in the air. Do you ever mean it? Elena's voice is gentle, inviting a small warmth in the quiet night. Ask me tomorrow. It's warmer in the house. We can talk. Would you like to come in? Stefan's answer is simple and full of something unspoken. Hope, maybe. Yes. And with that, he steps into Elena's home, a place that feels like the start of something. So people, that was the episode 1 of the Vampire Diaries season 1. I hope you guys really liked the story. And please support this channel because I want to bring like a big, huge word for you people out there. And let's meet in the episode 2. Bye.